Welcome back to another episode of the podcast, Story Behind the Photo, with your host, me, Jonathan O. Walker, the cultural photographer, the man with the camera, the I don't know. I'm gonna get some more slogans or something to say at the beginning, but that's the only thing I got right now. I'll probably get some more next week. But welcome back. We back for another episode, another week of the podcast. Like I said, I'll go to be consistent. I am. So, you know, my week has been good. It's been a crazy, crazy um, time in the world of the internet of this week. And I'm going to talk about it and let's discuss it. And also, I'm going to talk about things I've been going through in the photography game. This week, I had a couple shoots. And the shoots that I had this week was a brand shoot, and then I had a birthday shoot. The brand shoot, typical, they had a couple outfits, and they did it in the studio. Just a simple white backdrop, and that session went good. Another one, I had a birthday shoot, and it also went good too. One thing that I want to talk about is people that book a session that's not models, or just want to just take photos and just look cute for the gram, or just want some dope photos. Your photographer is not a model assistant person. Meaning, when you up there taking photos, yes, I can direct you on the different poses and stuff like that. But I am not a model coach. I I am not a professional. I am a no. Well, you call you a professional pose, but I am not a model. Just say that I am not a model coach. So I can help you pose, but I cannot help you model. I can tell you the things to do that the photos will look good while you're doing it. But I that's all I can do. If you want a model coach, I could bring a model coach. It's gonna be extra fee, but I can do that. But the reason I said that because this week when I was taking the photos, no, it wasn't this. Was this a couple weeks ago? So just a couple weeks ago, I was trying to talk about it last week. I forgot. So a couple of weeks ago, I had a client that wanted to take photos, took photos, and typical, probably the first time shooting professionally. So make them feel comfortable and just give them tips of things that you can do, and tell them to smile, tell them to do a half a smile, show just a little teeth, more teeth, and stuff like that. Just give them tips of just how to do a great session. So I'm taking the photos of this person, and clicking, doing like a couple shots, and showing the client just so they could be more comfortable in seeing the photos. The client go tell me, "Why do I look so mean?" I I told them, I said, "You could just smile just a little bit." They looked at me like I'm crazy. I cannot help you with modeling. I can just help you with the poses and what look good in the photo. Some of the stuff I'm doing and showing them might look silly to them, but it's going to be a great photo. But they not being able to, no, not being able to, them not really being directed, never been a director as a for, no, what I'm trying to say. But I understand that sometimes while somebody that never been in the photography space, that when a photographer shows you different poses and just different faces that you can make, I know it might be awkward, but we know what we're talking about. It might look awkward, but on the camera, it's gonna be looking great. So trust your photographer or the person that's directing you in whatever type of space. They know what's best while you taking the photos or doing the content. Okay. Then I sent this then I sent the photos off. Photos good. Typical, they say they love the photos and stuff like that. Get a notification on my IG. The only thing y'all have to stop doing, putting filters on the photos. Those are not the photos. Those are not the original photos. I'm looking at my IG, I get a notification. I said, oh, they posted the photos. So, I go look, do a double tap. And then the photos are white and black. I'm looking through them. I'm like, okay, she's changing, putting other filters on the photos. So the photos don't even look like the original photos. They look darker, some lighter, and then people come and comment and say, "Oh, those are dope. Those are dope." Those are not the original photos. If you wanted some black and white photos with your content, I mean your content with your session, you should have just told me. I could have just did the black and whites at the end. It's just so simple. It's gonna be way better than uh the client trying to use filters. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all be thinking y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all don't. The struggle. They be then people, like the work and they think that's your work. That's not the work. That's not the original photos. It's like my mind is blown. I was like, why did they post it like that? I need to put when I do contracts is you can't put no filter on it. But you say that and then they still will. So I don't know. I just don't like that. Maybe I need to post the photos, the original ones on my page and just see just just to show people these are the original ones, not the um, ones they posted. I don't know. Another thing in the industry, not in industry, and another thing when clients, if you're a client or you're a photographer, please do not be asking for extra stuff during the session. That's cool, but as like we agree on the type of photos we're gonna do. We agree on the amount of photos. Um, I'm a photographer. I am not a creative photographer in a sense. Meaning, if you want Photoshop stuff that's in the photo, that's not my thing. You can one thing I should do is just, ask me or ask your photographer, can you do this? I could do a regular photo shoot. If you want to do all this extra stuff, I can contact somebody that know how to do it, and then I put a fee on top of that photo shoot, and then I can send them off and then do it like that. But people want these extra stuff like Photoshop. I am not a Photoshop person. Sorry. I like Lightroom. I can do simple stuff, but I just like Lightroom. I like to agree on certain stuff, and then what we agree on, I like to just go through it and just do that. I don't mind like changing little stuff during the session and adding stuff in the session. It's just the Photoshop stuff is just not my stuff. It's not my thing. Not yet. It's been a crazy, 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 crazy week on the internet. Internet baby's been going crazy. Somebody go get Unc's phone. If you've been under the rock, if you haven't been on Twitter or IG on any social media this week, Shannon Sharpe, what do you call it? IG scandal? You won't even call it a sex tape. You'll call it like a sound. You'll call it a sound tape. So this weekend, not this weekend, this week, Shannon Sharpe was on IG Live, and I guess he was having sex, and you can hear him. You can hear the young lady and stuff like that. What did I think about that? So, couple things. Shannon Sharpe never even. I think it's just a. I think all that stuff is staged for real because Shannon Sharpe never really. I think that's his first time ever been on live, and there's so many steps that you have to do to get on live to for that even to happen. So when you get on your IG, you have to first get on your phone. You have to click the photo tab. After you click the photo tab, you have to swipe over to go on live. After you swipe over to go live, you have to click the live. After you click the live, it's gonna do something else, and then you get on live. It's just so many steps that you have to do to just get on live. You just don't click a button to get on live. So that's why I'm like, it seems staged. He's saying it's not, but if you go to his, is it a podcast? I don't think it's, but if you go watch Nightcap that day, is it that day? I don't know what, I'm not for certain when it happened, the day of or day after, but he was promoting some sex pills and stuff like that. So it's ironic that all that stuff plays a part because you have. I don't think he never really did the sex pills before this this scandal. So after he did that, you know, ESPN didn't fire him. I don't think they should have, because if it was an accident, like you said, it was an accident. But Shannon Sharpe is one of the highest media personalities in sports right now. So why would you even do that? I would have told him take a vacation for a little bit, then bring him back. Because if you drop him, somebody's gonna pick him up by next week. So you wasn't showing anything. He made an apology. Um, they they say they found the person online, Michelle. I don't know if that's the person or not, but they saying they found a person. They're trying to find Michelle. Michelle, where are you? Michelle, where are you? Because they trying to find where you at. Girl, you better cover yourself right now. You better put your shit on silent. Not silent. You better put your shit on private and get away. Because a lot of people that in the media that's name Michelle, they tweet it and post. I'm not the I'm not the Michelle. So it just been a crazy, crazy time because I'm like, what's going on? I go on IG, look on what's trending, Shannon trending, and all the stuff that was going on at that time. He said at first he said it was hacked. Later that night he said it wasn't hacked. Um, it just seems it's the whole thing seems weird. Less um because it's just I won't say how that happened. I'll just say it's just weird because that happened, and then you now promoting um the pills, the sex pills on your nightcap and stuff like that. So like again, I don't know if he was promoting before all this stuff happened. I just realized it when it did happen, and then he started um promoting it. So I don't know. You have to tell me in the comments or just on socials or what y'all think because I do not know what's going on. It was just crazy on the whole situation. Another thing that was happening on the internet and the internet baby has been going crazy is Lil Wayne got snubbed in the Super Bowl for Kendrick Lamar. Did he? Did he not? What happened? What's my take on that? Y'all have to stop saying Lil Wayne got snubbed. This is I think Cali was the first Super Bowl that had the people that's from that city perform. And then you have to understand those are big play people too. So basically, that's big money. That people that's on that stage that perform. It's well over $1 billion collectively, because you have Dr. Dre, you got Dre by Beats, you have Snoop Dogg in every commercial, every movie. You have Eminem just mega a megastar. And you have all those people. That's more than $1 billion. So of course they would headline their own city. Now you have New Orleans. Nobody said Lil Wayne was guaranteed to do New Orleans. A lot of things that's coming out on socials and people that worked with him is that Lil Wayne is hard to work with, and when he goes to his shows, he forgets his lines and stuff like that. All that stuff has something to play on with the Super Bowl. And you cannot tell me, if you had to pick who has the best performance, just say concert, of Lil Wayne and Kendrick. Lil Wayne doesn't have that big of performance, and when you go to concerts, it's just a one man show. You go to Kendrick Lamar's show, it's crazy. I think he has all these different outfits. He has all these different concepts on what's going to happen, what's people wearing, the different shifts in the music. It's a clear cut. Kendrick Lamar has one of the best years of a rapper ever. If you go to the beef, you go to the attention span that people paid attention to him. You got Not Like Us is one of the best hip hop discs of all time. You have one of the best, highest, fastest. I don't think it's the highest. The fastest growing YouTube song of all time. I don't know. I have to look at that. You have so much stuff that's going on to was leaning into it, and a lot of people start talking about he wouldn't be here if he wasn't dissing Drake. Okay, if Drake won, Drake would be here too. So what? Stop it. He lost. Drake lost. It's fine. It's fine. That Drake lost. I like Drake. I still listen to Drake, but this is what happened. And then I think this been a play for a long time, because I think the reason I think that is because he did the pop out show, and I think that was a test for Super Bowl and just Apple to see what he can do. So he did that. That sold out in minutes, and then that was a live stream event, and that was one of the first concert live stream events like that. It was, I might be mistaken on that one, but that for probably Apple it was, but I don't know. So that has been leading up to the video. You got the video shoot, then you leading up to, is he dropping an album? I think he is. He has to be dropping an album. I don't know when, but he's probably dropping on Super Bowl. You got that, and then I think at the end of the day, you're gonna watch the Super Bowl, and everybody's gonna be amazed, and it's gonna be a lot of engagement. That's in. It probably be the most engaged Super Bowl that we ever been through, that we ever seen. Reason is it's a lot of haters. Reason is people gonna talk about it. Because people already hate it now, and some people love it, some people hate it, and that's what we're gonna do with it. It's gonna be a crazy time. I don't know what we're going to get with Kendrick. People saying he's not going to perform Not Like Us. Some people say he is. Some people say Drake's not gonna let that happen. Some people say he ain't got no say so. I don't know what's going on, but I know one thing: I'm going to watch. I'm going to experience the everything that is going to happen during that time. He's going to drop an album. I don't know when. Hopefully around that time, and it's going to be fantastic. I think he's probably dropped like 2 or 3 projects in between. I don't know if it's going to be music. I don't know if it's going to be clothes. It's just going to be a good time. So just enjoy it. Stop hating all the time, and just see what's going to happen. And then a lot of people are saying, Kendrick got no music. Okay, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to Google. I just say if for young kids or people don't listen to Kendrick, Google him. Just Google him and just go through a rabbit hole and see what happened. If you can't say he can't rap. You can't say he don't have a cult following. You know, just because you don't like him, it is what it is. Everybody don't like everybody. But hey, if Drake would have won, Drake would have been doing the same thing, and Drake would have been on top, and he would have did Super Bowl, blah 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 blah. But he didn't. It's okay. Everybody don't win. So that's the episode. Sorry, I'm gonna get out of here. Another episode of Story Behind the Photo podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all on YouTube or on any social media watching this. Make sure y'all go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, listen. If y'all listening, make sure y'all follow on Spotify or anywhere that y'all are listening. And we'll be back again for another one soon. Peace out.